Щодня відчуваю втрату мого світла. Мотори, звуки автівок закривають співи платівок. Хочу все по-справжньому набридло. Хочу знову я вернути спокій. Правда, шкода, що вже все промерзло. Та пішло нарешті на покій. Від звуки касет ми з тобою вдвох заснемо навіки без турбот та зла. Та знову чаруєм ці часи епох, щоб доля знову назавжди звела. Під звуки касет ми з тобою вдвох заснемо навіки без турбот та зла. Та знову чаруєм ці часи епох, щоб доля знову назавжди звела. Вікно, холодне повітря щодня відчуваю втрату світла. Мотори, звуки автівок замивають співи платівок. Якщо все по-справжньому набридло, хочу знову я вернути спокій. Правда, шкода, що вже все промерзло. Та пішло нарешті на покій. Від звуки касет ми з тобою вдвох заснемо навіки без турбот та зла. Та знову чаруєм ці часи епох, щоб доля знову назавжди звела. Від звуки касет ми з тобою вдвох заснемо навіки без турбот та зла. Та знову чаруєм ці часи епох, щоб доля знову назавжди звела.
Check. It should be working now, guys. Yeah. I was on mute. Mute dispute. Whatever. So, how are you doing, rollers? Live long and prosper. I'm happy to see you. And come on, sound should be there. I can see it. I can see the meter moving. And of course, it's a delay in the chat. That's what's causing the minuses keep going. Okay, rollers. So, a lot to tell you today. A lot to ask you about. A lot to show you. I've been working hard today and for the rest 3 days. Yeah, posting videos. What else was I doing? Preparing streams, like today's stream, working on fundraisers to organize the new fundraisers, like this one at the bottom. You see, we will be raising funds for the car for the 3rd Assault Brigade, and that's a big fundraiser. It's 400,000 hryvnias, which is approximately $10,000. So, not easy, but we will finish this one, I am sure, 100%. So, who's going to be getting this one, this car? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a pickup truck because they said parketnik. That's a Ukrainian word for some other type of cars. I actually don't know which one. Maybe a minibus or something like that. So maybe a lower car, like a sedan. Sedan. Oh no, not a sedan. Definitely. Yeah, I remember now that Sophia was telling me. So guys, I even prepared to today's stream. You won't believe it, but I had the time to prepare, and Rick's time is only like plus what 8 minutes today, not that much. Okay, 5. Yeah, plus 8, I think. So, hey, Tom Charles is a stinger for 1 month. Thank you for being a stinger for 1 month. Okay. What am I showing to you? Yeah, I prepared, but not 100%, of course, because I also want to show you the video with the unit who's going to be getting the truck. So we helped them already. 3rd Assault Brigade, they are the unit of fire support, as they call themselves officially, but they are mortar and some artillery. So they will need this another vehicle that is gonna be I'm looking at the wrong place. So it was actually one of the NAFO truck convoys, and it was still cold, and it was before this. Yeah, I think it was our Floki patch campaign, and we were providing them NAFO truck, and I think that NAFO truck is still alive, but they need more cars. They need maybe it's not alive yet, but it was alive about a month ago. So where are they? I think it should be here. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So the one before that, I guess. Maybe one after that. Let me check. So convoy. Yeah, here it is. Here they are. So I'm communicating with Sophia. Here is she. Let me check. See, not check. See, here she is. Yeah, she's well, not the commander of the whole company, but she's like a deputy, I think. So yeah, she's basically commanding. So
this is Yura, my friend.
Yura is a volunteer, but here Sophia and the other guys here to the left, they are from that unit. So we're going to be helping them with this truck, guys. Car for the 3rd Assault Brigade. Oh, not that far, like somewhere down there. Like down there. You know what I mean? I mean this progress bar. Yeah, so it's on 0% currently because what? Because I just received it today. I was deciding today what fundraiser we should take next, deciding it not alone but with the units. I was asking them how urgent is your fundraiser, how urgent your fundraiser is, and yeah, that's why I was kind of that's how I was prioritizing. I was asking them whose is urgent, who's not, and then we decided that this one should be next. Me and Sophia in this matter. So yeah, basically that's our new fundraiser announcement. I'm done with that. But fantastic news about our NAFO truck fundraiser. You won't believe it, but less than in 2 weeks we closed it the second time. Look at the number, 59,139 euros and 40 euro cents out of 57 and a half. So we actually overdone it by 100 and by 2%. Sorry guys, I got tired. You won't believe it, but I got tired by preparing to the stream. I spent the last 5 hours working, and yeah, that was a lot of work. Sorry for that, but anyway, this is still gonna be a great stream, believe me. Blonde Bombsheller, thank you for 5 gifted memberships there. Thank you very much. Okay, raffle for Hur patch. Nikki just announced. We gotta do a raffle today of this patch. On this stream today. I think even before Zhenya comes, like let's say in half an hour, we'll do the raffle for this one because I was supposed to do it on Sunday, but I failed to do it because I was super tired and we had so much work to do, and you kept buying tickets and people kept buying tickets for other people, for other rollers. Come on, focus. Why is it not focusing? Come on, focus. Yes, fantastic. Look at this. So we're gonna be raffling it in half an hour. Let's do it in half an hour. Thank you guys for buying so many tickets, and you bought a lot of them. Let me show you. What do we currently have here? 731 tickets. Cats was the last ticket. It was the one who bought the last ticket. That's the correct way to form that sentence. So yeah, we're gonna do this in just half an hour. And this is, yeah guys, going back to the fundraiser, to the NAFA truck fundraiser. It's crazy how fast we closed this one. Huge thanks to Wally Drennan for donating more than $33,000. That's crazy. $33,177 dollars. Insane. And actually, guys, during the stream, you still have a chance to donate. All the extra funds are gonna be used for some extra FPV drones, big ones, 10-inch drones, for the same unit as initially here. Azov is getting the drones. So initially we were raising funds for 40 of them, and now we already have money for extra 3, so it's 43. One of them is approximately 540 euros, something like that. So that means that we, with raising over the goal, how much is it? It's actually 1,500 euros. We raised money for almost 3 drones. So if you still didn't get the patch for Bradley, like for this campaign, the patches, 2 patches, Bradley patch or Azov patch, hey, we have the power back. It was absent for more than 6 hours this time. This is crazy. So blood type Azov or Bradley patch, last chance to get it is during the stream. Then after that we're closing the fundraiser. We agreed with Vladislava. She's gonna be, by the way, video with her is coming out tomorrow. Yeah, massive contributions. That's insane. I totally agree with that, Holy Oblation. So, yeah, guys, if you still want to get the patch and didn't get the chance to get it, so this is your last 2.5 hours to do this, then campaign will be closed. I will start working on the next campaign right away. But it usually takes 3 to, 5 weeks? No, sometimes it takes even 6 weeks, but 3 weeks is, I will say, average time to prepare an NAFA truck campaign. Don't ask me why it takes so long. Usually it's just because units, they are not able to answer that fast because they are fighting, and that means that we're just waiting for a reply from them, or sometimes from 69th Infantry Brigade also, because they also need some day offs, and I do need them. I skip some of them, unfortunately, but I try to have day offs too, to not burn out, and I felt the burnout pretty hard this week, to be honest. But today it's better. Yesterday it was a bit better, yeah. But in general, like in general, after the trip to the east and south of Ukraine, it's been a bit difficult, to be honest. So, guys, last chance to get the patches. Don't miss it. 2.5 more hours. Link to this fundraiser is in the description of the stream. Whew. And I'm a bit tired after working and preparing to the stream today. But anyway, guys, this is just the smallest, maybe not the smallest, but small piece of the news I want to share with you today. Not only news, but you know, the activity on my channel, what is going on. I've started posting videos from the trip. I think most of you already seen it, but if you're watching this in the recording and you missed some of those videos, they are here on the channel. First one was the truck, NAFA truck, in the east in memory of Peter Fouché, and the driver of the truck was Dmitro, who we just stumbled upon on the gas station there. I think it was still a Kharkiv Oblast, but it doesn't matter which oblast it was. So here's the photo of Dmitro. He was the one actually who recovered the body of Peter Fouché from the battlefield. He's done that voluntarily, leading other men to help him. We stumbled upon him on a gas station on the east today. It was when I was still in the trip, or on the trip, 9 days ago. It feels like it's been a month. But 9 days ago it was, yeah. 77 plus, what's that? Hey, Anthony Deep. So, Dmitro was the one who recovered the body of Peter, and we actually need to do what? We need to watch this video once again, because you know, I enjoyed that moment. I want to remember it together with you guys.
1 second.
Is not man. Just happy to see that.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, guys. So, yeah, rest in peace, Peter. I actually am not sure that I had the time to process Pete's death completely, but it will just come in waves, you know. The grief will hit me hard at some point again. And I really am wondering how Jena is doing, how Helena is doing, how our friends, because I know that that Dick Dawson was hit hard by that. I know that Greg himself was hit hard by Pete's death, and you know, just yeah. It is just a huge loss. Rest in peace, Pete. Okay, so I got distracted. I was talking about, but you know, distracting with this is good, because we need to remember those who's given their lives for Ukraine. We got to do that. So then I posted a video of the destruction in Izum. Then we found the Banksy murals with Zhenya on the Soviet monument, on the old one.
Maybe a Russian prisoner of war? What do you think, Zhenya?
I have no idea.
Here's one mural
Yeah.
where Ukrainian soldier is actually playing that game. I don't know actually how do you call it, guys, but we call it like pulling the rope, where there are two sides and each is trying to
Yeah.
pull their way.
this.
Helmet.
So
On his helmet.
Now it's
that's a Z on the helmet of a Russian who's pulling the rope from one side, and from the other side there's a Ukrainian soldier, and on the other side there is
And that boy there crying.
there's a boy
And
crying.
also, yeah.
So these videos, basically, I don't need to show them to you because most of you already seen it, have already seen it, and tug of war. I actually didn't know that you call it tug of war. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, guys, I see you're putting the pizza emoji there. Thank you for that. Thank you for remembering. I see that it hits you in waves. Blom Blom Scheller. And Nikki, I thought so too, but it doesn't list the other levels. Tug of War. Nice to know. Learning something new, I hope I remember that. So, I'm gonna be posting these videos every day. I'm still on the pace, like not missing a day. So today there's gonna be new video at almost Ukrainian midnight. It is called Destroyed Kamyanka Village. So Kamyanka village is in Kharkiv Oblast. We went through it on the battle bus together with Zhenya, Greg, and Andrew. And this destroyed village, we filmed it like for 5 minutes, a few streets. It is completely destroyed. That's crazy. So some touch of reality for you tonight, guys. Other videos that I'm posting for this week are the videos from NAFA truck handover event. So I'm usually posting those videos because I'm making pre-recorded videos, but this time I made a stream. I'm not sure how to be precise, but it was somewhere in here. Yeah, so it has 3.1k views, and most of you have seen it. But you know, to make content available to more people, because when you have a stream which is 3 hours long, not so much less people will watch this than a short video like 8 or 20 minutes. So to make this content more, how do you say, available, inclusive, I am posting the clips separately. Like, I still kept the same style, so maybe for most of you it won't be so interesting because it's gonna be the second time you're gonna see it, and of course you can skip those, but more people will be able to see. Let's see the one from yesterday. It has 823 views and 24 comments, so still pretty needed. Of course, not thousands of views, but you know, my channel is not being promoted by YouTube because it's a Ukrainian channel, and I believe that lately YouTube has really been hiding us from the world, mostly, not all of us. Also, the content like this might be not that interesting as some other type of content. I think you guys all know what we're talking about. The updates, something new, some more fresh information, not just I mean, like in general, the interviews usually, if people are not famous, those interviews are not gonna get many views because, yeah, for example, take some famous people like Ben Hodges. When he joins any channel, that interview, even if in general, in average, that channel is not getting that many views. And yeah, if Ben Hodges comes to that channel, that interview will take tens of thousands of views, which is understandable. So famous person attracts, hey, glitches, attracts the views, but Sorry, guys. I need to stay hydrated. This is why I went silent. If you're not watching and just listening, then you could think that that's a bug or something. Wow, I'm so tired. I hate it when, I am so energized during the day. I have so much powers, or so many powers, and when I start streaming, I'm already tired. Rick, we're not only here for the videos. I love hanging out with you and the rollers too. I love it too. I know, guys. I know. But anyway, I'm providing content, and maybe it's going to be shared with more people. So today there's also going to be part 3 of NAFA truck handover event of July. And it's going to be with Stefan. So don't miss that one if you want to see it one more time, or if you missed that stream or didn't watch it in recording. This is going to be a good one for you. So guys, the raffle of this patch, we gotta do it in just 15 minutes, and we will do it in 15 minutes, but I still have some updates for you. First of all, let me update this and see if someone donated. Nope, that's okay. I think most of you rollers already got the patches, but I remind you that there are only 2.5 last hours for you to get one of those patches, and then after that you won't be able to, because we will close the campaign, because we already exceeded the goal. We already raised 1.5 thousands of euros more than we needed for the new goal, because this was a previous goal. So the extra truck from this campaign, guys, we planned, if you remember, we planned to raise money for 40 FPV drones, big ones, and for a NAFA truck. Then we added one more NAFA truck, and this NAFA truck is from hey, that's a spoiler. Let me do it once again. Update the page. Hey, why is it not here? I thought I sent it to me, because there's one more video for you guys. Or is it? I am not sure. Just give me a second, because I thought I sent this video here. You see, even preparing for the stream doesn't mean that you will do everything well. Well, at least in my case. Anyway, here it is. Here's the video. Here's the request from the 3rd Assault Brigade, those guys who we are helping with the 2nd NAFA truck. Hello, friends. Our fire support unit of the 3rd Assault Brigade needs a car for for completing the tasks. This is why we're asking you to join the fundraiser, and we want to thank Rick and Ukrainian. That's a mistake, but that's understandable. Rick the Ukrainian, and Help 99, which is 69th Sniper Brigade fund, who already joined and helping us to get the car, which will help us complete the tasks. Among that, transporting the wounded, transporting the ammunition, provision for our work to be effective, and getting us close to victory.
Слава Україні! Героям слава!
Героям слава, my friends. Thank you for your service. So yeah, request is coming already after the fundraiser has been closed, but that's awesome. If it always would be like that, then this war would be won already. So here's another report that just came today from Helena, from my friend. You all know Helena, the medic. So Okay, so sorry, I was distracted by a chat for a second. So who is this guy? This guy is from 59th Different Brigade. Oh no, just 59th separate uh, brigade. Yes, the one that we helped, guys. We helped them with a Mavic. Not so long ago, just 2 weeks ago, we closed the fundraiser from Mavic 3T, the big one. And today I received the report from Helena because Helena was starting that fundraiser for them. And we were joining in and throwing a huge help.
Thanks to Rick, the Ukrainian, and Yuhimenko Halini for the Mavic 3T drone. Its second drone, hope it will survive more than previous that lived only 3 days.
Did you hear it, guys? It was super quiet, but I want you to just comprehend what he just said. And this is the reality, guys. We helped this unit with a drone about 2 months ago. Let me show you the video, the previous video from them. Yeah, here it is.
Ми, підрозділ аеророзвідки 9-го батальйону, дякуємо Юхименко Галині та всім небайдужим, хто долучився.
59th Brigade is actually the main video on the channel. When you enter my channel, you see this video. So a lot of you have seen this one a few times. So yeah, this was us helping them with Mavic. Now we help them. And okay, I pay attention to the chat now. Did you hear what the guy on the recent report said? What did he say, guys? This guy, what did he say? Thanks for posting the stream, Sally. I made it. Hey, Colbymon. Hello. How you doing? Long time no see. Okay, that's it. You didn't hear what he said. Okay, I don't see any messages confirming that. So he said, I just cannot make it louder for now because for that I would need to use my editing app. But he said, guys, this is the second drone you are providing us with. It lasted 3 days. Exactly, Mr. Nobody. That drone lasted only 3 days. Mavic 3T, I want to be honest with you guys. A lot of equipment is being lost just in 3 days, like in this case, or even faster than that, or it lasts longer. But yeah, this one, the previous one lasted for 3 days. I hope this one will last for longer, but that's the reality. There's a lot of electronic warfare from the Russian side, and they're very good at this. Also, they have air defense, and sometimes they should shoot Mavics with air defense too. They have a lot of rockets, and yeah, and they can even waste a rocket on Mavic. That's the reality. How's it going? No, Mertzi is back to the States. Well, it's a war after all. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Goblinmon, I'm happy to see you back, and no problem. I'm happy that you enjoy the shorts and watching the streams. Because, you know, guys, watching them and recording is also fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So, wow. Why am I so... I think I have brain fog or something. I'm not well at the moment. My head is spinning a bit. So, yeah, here's the report. I'm going to be posting it separately as a video. It just came in today and I did not have enough time to post this one. So I translated some news for you because I want to share some of that. But guys, I posted the report this time on Tuesday. I was wow, it's I usually cannot do it on Tuesday and don't have enough powers in me. But yeah, this week is pretty productive for me, for my channel. So we raised a crazy amount of money last week. It was, you see, $5,480.46. So I posted the report and I posted a photo from Sviatohirsk. And I wanted to show you the video from that moment, from that beautiful sunset, how it is there, how beautiful Donbass is. It is located on the mountain and it's just fantastic. I actually spent a lot of my summer times there in the summer camps for kids down there, like on the mount, not on the mountain, but below the mountain there, on the side that you see. So let me show you the video from that moment.
Що? Зараз тому якось буде відкладно. Так? Ми зробили красиво, зараз збрали там. Давай заходьте.
Артем.
Here it is. Ain't it beautiful? I really like it. Yeah, awesome video. I agree, Rep Tyree. Hello to you, by the way. Hello, Hooves. Hello, Just Jimmy, Tuna Otterson, Sally Luz, Andrew Petrie, Mr. Nobody, Murdsy. I just want to mention your names, guys. Love you, rollers. Thank you for your dedication to our work. I feel exhausted. I feel overwhelmed this week. I feel like I am burning out, and I am really afraid to burn out completely, you know, and to not be able to work. I really I really try to balance. I really try to Oh, sorry, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I'm exhausted. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm doing only 40% of what I could do. I'm actually resting enough this week. I'm sleeping for about 8 hours at least, and still that's the reality. Ooh. And it's super hot in Kyiv. I don't have enough air right now. And the window is opened. So anyway. This board is actually growing a bit. I have some new patches there. So I've been showing some of them to you. Take a few days leave. I cannot afford that, unfortunately. Well, or can I? I'm not. Well, actually, I can. Now I can. I don't know. I just unfortunately don't allow that to myself lately. For the last 2 years. But I'm taking like 1 or 2 days off sometimes, but not like a complete detox from social networks and stuff. Thank you guys for helping me out to do what I do. Thank you for appreciating it. Hey, Sir Garrick is there? Where Sir Garrick is? Yeah, hello, Sir Garrick. Hello to the rollers. Leslie S. Mental exhaustion takes far more rest to get over. It's a different kind of weariness. Yeah, exactly. At least ment doesn't rot outside in winter. Meat, not ment. Always good to see you, Sir Garrick. Exactly. Ну, це, получається, привітався. Всім чай. Hello, Андрій Ніколаєнко. By the way, Andrei, where do you know us from? I'm really curious. Fuck. That's a very unpleasant thing to actually tear the headphones from your ears like this. Yeah, that's a very unpleasant one. Got me a new phone, Merzi. I'm happy to hear that. That you needed to do that a long time ago, but I'm happy that you got one. So what kind of phone is that? Is it some new iPhone? I hope. At one time I didn't have a vacation for 17 years. Oh my god, Miss Nobody. Take an afternoon nap now and then and chill. No, cannot do that. Too much work. Too much. You know, guys, I feel like I'm living my last years. My last days. Sometimes. This is why I'm not really resting, and that's probably a mistake. Because, you know, focusing on leaving some legacy behind and not actually enjoying life is maybe not a good idea. Because will it matter for me after when I die or will be killed? Will it really matter to me? I don't know. Maybe really enjoying life and having some good days of rest is what I should do. Yeah, what I should focus on. Rest and restoration is important. Oh, that message. Yeah, Gail S. You're right. If you want to keep going, you can't pour from an empty cup. Exactly. We want to see you sleep in life, Rick. No, I'm not doing that. Enjoy life first. Who needs a legacy? I don't know. By legacy, I also mean inspiration, you know, guys, because this work that I'm doing right now, someone needs to continue it. And by showing an example, by leading by example, you know, I really hope that people will carry on, and the support will not just continue to our army, support to our army will not just continue support to our people, to Ukraine, that it will also grow. And only by that, I think, no, only that I want to leave as a legacy. Inspiration to continue the work, to really keep fighting, to really keep fundraising. I don't know who it's gonna be, who will take my place, but I'm thinking about that a lot lately, especially after the trip to East and seeing how bad the situation is right now. So yeah, not very optimistic lately, unfortunately. Sorry guys, but I want to share the truth with you. I know that hearing all of this negativity may be demotivating, and I understand, and it is also demotivating for me because I hear a lot of negativity is around here in Ukraine. I try my best to stay positive, though. Yeah, I'm getting worried about myself also, and you know, just I don't know. I don't want to talk about this anymore right now. I just want you guys to carry on after. I want you to promise me to find a way, to find the people who will do my work, who will take this responsibility. And not just responsibility, I'm also getting something from it, and thank you for that, guys. I am so grateful to you for supporting me. That you know, how do you say it? That that good on that level. As long as you live, you can act. That's all you need to know. Yeah, guys, I'm not resting enough just because I think it's so few time left, you know. Like, if I won't do it now, if I won't do it today, there's gonna be no tomorrow. But, you know, there's only so much I can do. By that I mean, I can only do what I can do, and actually outrunning myself. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just being distracted by our messages. Thank you. Go in nature, keep the face, stay away from negative energy. Stay away from negative energy here in Ukraine. If I am being involved with an army and with politics, it's impossible. Stop being so negative, brother. You see, Merzi, that's what I'm talking about. No one wants to hear and watch the negative people. Understandable. And yeah. This is why we should never show, I think, after all, we should never show what we really think or feel, right? But no, I am different. I am sincere and transparent, and I just cannot do it the other way. But if you want to be successful, you gotta show mostly positivity, right? Anyway, it's been going for too long, me whining and saying how exhausted I am. So hey, MS, it's not that easy these days to move around the country. But I won't. You should listen to Hold On by Alabama Shakes real quick. Thank you, Galbiman. Sorry guys. Just reading your messages, it shows a lot of patriotism, and I would hope everyone would be every bit as serious if our countries were invaded. Believe me, a lot of people in your countries will be the same level of patriotism. You realize that only when it happens to you. Like, personally, I can relate. I was not a very patriotic person before that, but it changed me. Don't hold your emotions inside, it will make it worse. Okay. Yevhen is calling me. Just give me a second. Алло, привіт. Да, Женя, я стрімлю вже, тобі посилання дати. Ага. Ні, без проблем. Я зазвичай за годину починаю. Давай за 10 хвилин, я зараз швиденько Raffle проведу. О 19:10 доєднуйся. Я зараз дам посилання. Дякую. Okay, guys. So Zhenya is gonna join us in 12 minutes. I'm gonna send him a link to join us. So that is it. I stop whining, and we gotta do the raffle before Zhenya joins us. So let me do that. Thank you for listening to me whining, though, guys, because it is also needed to express my emotions, to express my state. Like, for you to also... What? Not for you. For me. It's for me. It's becoming easier when you express your emotions. Rick, never let anyone tell you how to feel. Exactly. Exactly. I know that, and I will never. So, yeah. Thank you for the words of support there in the chat, guys. Thank you. Venting is a good thing, man. Yeah. Au Puka and Puka. Thank you for $10 gifted. No, not gifted memberships. It's called Super Chat. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're allowed to feel things. I know that. Thank you for... I just need to say it out loud also and see the confirmation from you guys. I know that that's how it works. But, it's just that is not appreciated by everyone. And that's not okay. It should be appreciated by everyone. Okay, guys, we need to do the raffle for this patch. Just give me a second. Well, not a second, probably a minute. But anyway. Whew, let me go to the spreadsheet. So 731 tickets. That's fantastic. From 1 to 100 to 731. $731 tickets have been bought. Fantastic result, guys. Thank you for that. And what else? I do that, just Jimmy, but it's not enough. Like, I spend a day resting, but I think I should spend at least a week resting. Like, completely resting. But I don't think it's possible, because at least every Sunday I should work, because I wouldn't like to miss any Free Azov events, and I would not like to miss a Sunday stream, because we need to do the fundraising. We need to keep doing for fundraising, because not for fundraising, for the units, fundraising for the units, because they need our support weekly, and we need to close those fundraisers. That's the problem, because if I would be sure, then without me doing a stream every Sunday, like if I skip only one and we would raise at least $2,000 that Sunday, and people will just send me the money that Sunday, at least 2,000. That's the goal, like the minimum goal we have every week. Then I would go for that, but I'm not sure that it works that way, because I see the feedback I see the feedback when I've been mostly when I'm working. I know that. Thank you, Blonde Bombsheller, that a lot of people love me here. I know that, and I'm very grateful for that love, and I love you back, guys. Rick, when's the last time you spent more than 3 days not working? Take a few and come back for Sunday. Where would you normally have gone for a holiday pre-war times, Rick? Berdyansk for a holiday in summer, and it's occupied now. I would also probably go... Nah, I wouldn't go to Carpathian Mountains. I like most of the places I would go to, they are currently occupied. Yeah. That's another big problem. They're always here for you, Rick. Thank you, Just Jimmy. Okay, let's do the raffle, guys. But let me set up the timer first and enjoy the moment, the minute of waiting, you know. Let's start it. Let's get rid of the sound, and we have 57 seconds to actually wait for the raffle itself. Where would you... Sorry. It's a marathon, Rick, not a sprint. I understand, and going marathon is really hard, especially when people are dying every day in your country, around you, you know. Hard stuff. 27 seconds left until we do the raffle for the not Kraken patch, it's the HUR patch. The main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine, 13, 12. And some people are dropping off for some reason. 83, just about 15 dropped off. I wonder why. 3, 2, 1. And we're raffling. Let me do it. Let me spin the wheel. Wheel, not the wheel. Spinning, and the winner is number, come on, 159. Let's go and see who is that. 159. 59. Hildegun. Wow. Hildegun is winning this awesome patch. Hildegun. If I'm not mistaken, you're from Norway, right? I don't think Hildegun is here at the moment, but congratulations, Hildegun. I will message Hildegun, I don't know where, on his email, I think, and we'll send this patch to him pretty soon. I'm Canadian, Rick. Got it, Andrew Petrie. Spin the wheel. Will, not will. Wheel. Wheel. You know. The wheel. Those British accents. I'm not sure that's a British one, but congratulations, Hildegun. There was a tired raffle from Rick the Ukrainian. Here it is. You know, guys, before we get to our guest, I want to actually announce the guest on Sunday. And the guest on Sunday is gonna be a Ukrainian physics teacher. His name is Ruslan Igorovich. Igorovich is the son of Igor. So, you actually seen him. I met him, but never talked to him. Let me show him to you. Remember this guy? He was on Free Azov last Sunday, and his sign says, "Care about the children, support the army, and don't forget about the captives." Free Azov. So this guy is actually a teacher of physics in school in Kyiv, and he is a patriot. He's a true Ukrainian. He supports the army. He's doing the fundraisers. Here he is. He's delivering the trucks for the army, and not only trucks, all the equipment that they need. He's a very progressive teacher. In school, they have, a lot of, they are singing the hymn. They have on the board, they have the count for the losses of Russians. They have the counter there, and every day they are getting rid of the old number and putting the new number. Yeah, so he's a very inspiring person for me, and I'm excited to meet him. He said that his English is not good, but he he said that it's okay, and I said I'll help him to translate some stuff. So he has a YouTube channel, guys, Ruslan Ihorovich, and he posted his first video 5 days ago. It is about the nuclear weapons, how and can Ukraine restore the potential, not potential, the nuclear weapons. Is Ukraine really capable of doing that, capable of getting the nuclear weapons back? Pretty awesome video. I watched it today. It's in Ukrainian, but subtitles are pretty good. So I've added it to the description of the stream. Go there and please check the video if you're okay to watch it with subtitles. So an owl with the sword, Craig's daddy, is the symbol of the wisdom of Ukrainian intelligence, and you see it is the sword is targeting Russia on the map. It is actually impaling the Russia, if I can say so. Yeah, it is cutting the terrorist state. So where would you normally have gone? Wow, that chat is stuck there on my phone. So guys, for those who just joined the stream, I remind you that this patch, we had a winner just a few minutes ago, and the winner is Hildegan from Norway. Hildegan is a roller who already has this patch from me, I think. And Hildegan, now you have one more awesome patch. Thank you for participating. Yeah, it's a super cool patch. Ukraine has raw materials and scientists. Easily, I say. Not easily. Watch the video, guys. Watch the video. He explained it pretty well. Very smart guy. Very, very, full of wisdom. And I really enjoyed talking to him today, just asking him, and he was like, of course, I would love to. And yeah, he's easygoing, and I love people like him. I'm also an easygoing person, so yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting stream, guys. Please watch the video of Ruslan. It's in the description of the stream. I think he's a TikToker also. He's making TikToks about the school in Ukrainian, like this one. It's about children. Pretty cool. I'm really curious to do that, to do the stream with him. So this Sunday, awesome guest, very interesting one. Zhenya, if you're watching this, you can join now. We're waiting for you. Okay, my dear friends, I need to choose the next item to raffle. I have some for you. What do you think? A patch or a flag? I think we finally got to do the raffle of that epic flag. Red and black Chimera patch signed by the unit, by the soldiers of the unit. So you can start buying tickets. $10 for a ticket, unlimited number of tickets, guys. That fantastic flag of Chimera, the FPV drone unit. You can see it better now. Yeah, so let's do it. Decision is made right here, right now, in front of you. That's it. Okay. Zhenya is going to be here soon. I need to remember to stay hydrated. Yeah, Zhenya is joining. Amazing. No, not joining. So this was Zhenya. One more try. Hey Philip, how you doing? So guys, we're really gonna have an awesome guest, and the stream is already created. You can share it anywhere. You can promote it. Hydration is life, friend. Exactly, Michelle de Corby. Chimera flag, yes. Yeah, guys, we gotta raffle that flag. That one is fantastic. So, let's just do it. Okay, one more try. And Zhenya is here. Hello, Zhenya. How are you doing?
I'm doing
Doing
great. Trying to figure out my setup in here.
good? Do you have some maybe? I'm not sure you have that. But anyway, the microphone, maybe like the DJI.
Sorry, say it again.
Do you have a microphone? Like a separate one? Of course, there's a microphone. In
No.
the
No,
no problem. I think
no. Sorry, not now.
no problem. I think that's okay. So, Zhenya, how are you? Are you getting tired at all? Because after the trip, I am a bit tired. I want to know, how are you doing?
Probably in the 3 days later, it was like most tough day because it's non-stop. I'm getting from the zero line, and to be honest, after all of this, 3 weeks, it's a little bit sad.
Zhenya, we're losing you.
Guys,
The connection is not perfect. Oh, Zhenya is interrupting badly. I think we're gonna lose him now, but he's gonna try to get back. Yeah, connection is in Ukraine is bad nowadays, guys. We have these power outages, and it's really hard to stay connected, to stay with a good connection. Runar S, thank you for buying the first ticket for the flag raffle. $10 donation, 1 ticket trick. That flag looks awesome. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава. My head is spinning. Welcome back. Let's hope this time connection will be better. Zhenya, you said you feel sad about after the last trip, right?
Yeah, some things. I a little bit sad of situation on the front line. A little bit mad on delays with the helping Ukraine and with the quietness, let's say, of the leaders or so-called leaders of the big countries, let's say, and a little bit tension and all of it. I would say situation with mobilization. We got it a little bit too late. I would say I was expecting it first 3 months and maybe 6 months, but now we just getting, and with that delays we have situation then like our common friend, and now it's Rick knows him. I cannot quote. I will quote, but with no pointing publicly. He said, we got some help, let's say, some more soldiers in our unit, in our group, but one of them he has just one lung, the other one he cannot run at all, and so on. He said, in reality, and the tasks we're getting for those guys to the zero because they will die there, and we need to fulfill our, let's say, reach our goals, and it means it brought us even more load, and this is what I don't like to hear. Things like that, it's like,
Yeah. It is demotivating, definitely. That's the same that I feel after this trip. I'm not happy at all. And it's pretty tough right now. And I really am wondering where to find positivity, but I still try. I think I still am managing to find some. At least on Sunday, I was filled with energy on the Sunday stream. But
let me add the other side, please.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to stop on that.
Sure.
The thing is, good things, more tactical medicine is on the way after that visit, let's say that run. We got more quest. It means bloggers, different people, and it's a good. The thing, more truth being shared of reality, and the people in the world, they will know more updated information, more clear situation and a picture of what's going on. This is a positive things. The positive thing that the friend of mine, he was disconnected. Let's say no, he was cut off all possible ways from his team during 2 days, and he was on his. I mean, basically, he was surrounded. And after 2 days, with no water and no food, he got, their group helped him to get out of that situation, and he survived. So this is a good news. Good news that that you still all people here and are still continuing helping. And good news to see Rick and Andrew Mercada. They've been with us. It was, let's say, refreshing. It was encouraging for me, to be honest, and it was good to see other people,
Yeah.
So
it was a
that's
pleasure.
a good positive news, and we don't stop.
Yeah. And we're gonna do the next one on in August to deliver the snatches. Luckily, yeah. But you're pretty sure this time. I know that. Ooh. So yeah. Not so sure. Yeah. It's
Man, okay, let's say like this. I made 100% of everything I could, but there is a way we cannot influence on other country. We paid it. We passed all the tests. We got export licenses because the military, this is a real military vehicle with a bulletproof windows, all that armor on it, and this is why we got confirmation, and now should be up the. It's like, okay, I would like.
okay. We're losing Zhenya again. His connection is breaking up. Guys, I was so much more positive today. Not positive, but filled with positivity than I am right now. I don't know. I just got super tired. I'm sorry. It's just today, I think, not like in general. Not like you're losing me to burn out and exhaustion. No, I'm still here. I'm still kicking, and I will be. And Jena will reconnect, I'm sure. Awesome. Did not know about the bulletproof glass and jammers provided. Yeah. So they're equipping snatches with more stuff, with more protection. So Lynn S, $40 donation. Tickets, please. 1 for Andreas, 3 for me. Amazing. Thank you for buying tickets for you and Andreas. Okay, we'll be here if Zhenya can get back connection. By the way, AJ Lahinska, hello, how you doing? And yes, AJ, it's good that you are able to focus on some positives, Zhenya. I've seen that message, and yes, positives are there. Like, for me, from this trip, there are also positives. Like, I, know more, I feel more, I know more people, more soldiers. It's an honor and pleasure to meet them. Okay, hey, Norwegian supporter is now a member. Never gonna run around and desert you. Not perfect, but I think I'm getting there. Thank you very much for becoming a Javelin Norwegian supporter. Thank you for your work helping those who help keep us safe. Norwegian supporter, are you a Hildegun? Let me know. Maybe you're not, but I don't know. I think on Buy Me a Coffee you're Hildegun. Yeah, you're a member on my Buy Me a Coffee already. How's your blood sugar, Rick? Do you need a piece of fruit or juice maybe? Oh, yeah, guys, I actually ate like 5 hours ago already. That's probably also the reason why I don't have much energy. Yes, Rick, because of them, we have this day. Yeah, thanks to them, we have this day. Thank you very much. Zhenya? I think doing it without a video is a good idea.
I'm not sure.
Right now you're
should be
without a
okay.
video. It should be better. Yeah.
Oh, let's try, because I switched the channel. Maybe it will work.
Oh,
Huh?
okay. Let's try. But I don't see video at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, on black screen.
Okay, stop video. Start video. Trying to connect. Come on. Okay.
Hey, Miriam, thank you for 30 coffees. Rick, can I have 3 tickets in the raffle, please? So thank you for donation, and you have yourself 3 tickets. Yes, guys. You all will get the tickets. Just a black screen again.
Unbelievable.
Well.
Unbelievable. Last one try.
Let's try. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yawning. Just like a Sunday stream, right? It feels like the end of the Sunday stream. 7 hours of streaming. And I forgot to sing along. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Just tired singing today. Oh, we can see you. Amazing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So,
With the best hope.
Zhenya, there were questions for you even before the stream. So, I would like to start addressing them to you right now. What do you think? Or maybe you still want to add to something that you were talking about?
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, let me find them. Oh, they're here. Yeah, found them. So, first one was from Lettercat. Do you have a favorite memory with Pete Fouché you would like to share? Sorry if it's a hard one, but yeah.
In reality, a lot of. probably on this moment, I would describe the picture of the first meet him.
First meeting.
Yes, and he was crying, you know. He said, "Hey guys, please, like I'm getting a hope every time I'm meeting people, but I will really promise me you will not leave me." And that moment immediately Greg said, "You are, I mean, don't even stop on that. We will not. We will never." And he started to cry. He said, it's so big need for me to have people, not just for the one time to meet or the short time to meet." And he was so thankful, and it was all together. He was thanking God. He was a little bit cursing, then saying sorry for the because it's because of emotions, and it was so, I mean, so clear picture of like open heart, I would say, open person, and incredible. And the other moment he said, "Hey guys, sorry, I had to leave 6 morning the other day because it was a change situation in Chasiv Yar." He said, "You guys need to do, I mean, I cannot have a coffee with you because I'm going to the zero line." Yeah. Pete positive everywhere. I mean, even in a short moment, he could be like, he was stressed by situation on a, let's say, in the politic arena, with the attitude to Ukraine, with some decisions, but still he was every time coming back. "Hey guys, I'm happy that there is so many people, good, real, the best people are around me," and he was thankful all the time. So like a lot of great memories.
Yeah. I also remember how Pete was sending me videos just to say hi, to say that he appreciates the support. And yeah, and he was doing that with all his friends. He was just sharing videos, saying thank you. A very kind person, and very gentle soul, you know. He felt the emotions pretty intense, like you know, he was known by crying a lot, and that's because he felt it 10 times more intense than it was. I cannot imagine how he felt the pain for the brothers in arms he lost, or his patients who he tried to save but could not. It's really, yeah, it's really hard, but he was still very strong, you know. Even with all of that, he kept going, he kept saving lives, and it didn't break him. The only thing that could break him, unfortunately, is some metal, and we all are very fragile. Our bodies are fragile, you know. You cannot escape the bullet or particle of a shell or a mortar. Unfortunately, we are all, and yeah, the best of us, like Pete, are being taken by that. And it's a big tragedy that he was also taken by Russians. I don't know, maybe you have some other memory to share about Pete before we move to the next question, because you have plenty of them. Maybe something that you still haven't shared.
Memories, it's everywhere, you know, like it was every meeting. I mean, the day before he was sent, I mean, the day before he sent me a message. He said, "Hey, Zhenya," like, and he was trying to support me. I mean, he was even being on the zero line, having, you know, straight contact and I mean the straight fire contact. In that moment, he could take a video and hey Zhenya, how is your knee? I was asking myself, what about my knee? I'm in Kiev. I just finished surgery. How it's possible? You think about my knee being there. Forget about me. No, he couldn't. He was checking, how is your knee? Oh, I'm really sorry. I said, what, you sorry? He said, we don't have RAP anti-drone systems, jammers for the signal. And he is asking, I mean, about my knee. It's like, like clear mind, being supportive all the time. I mean, that, and he was so worried. Okay, let's take we're helping him to transport, to find and supply patient monitor with monitoring heart rate and the level of oxygen and so on. So, and he was so surprised how it's possible to make it so fast. But what was the interesting? He was looking it for the unit which had more need than his, and he was like, being like so. He was trying to help everywhere he could. Then, one more moment. When he had enough tourniquets on that day, and he was asking, "Hey guys, where are you going to?" We said, "Oh, Zaporizhia area." "Oh, okay, that line." "Oh, you know what? I think I'm okay with that quantity of tourniquet, and I have maybe take a couple more to the guys." Every time he was thinking about those who were in the most tough condition. It's that's like. Every time it was, when I was leaving Pete, and it's, to be honest, now it's like that. It was challenging, all of these moments, and it's challenging now. He like left a challenge, trying to be effective in all the possible ways with the things, what you have in your, let's say, in your control, let's say, and it's good. I mean, it's still challenging. It was like that, and we miss, like with Greg, we miss Pete like crazy. With every day, we were like saying each other, "Hey man, I need Pete so much, so bad," and I mean, now we miss him. But it's a good example, and he was challenging, and he challenged all of us, I would say.
Yeah, you're right.
Trying to be effective.
After he's gone, he's still leading by example, and we feel the need to be effective like he was. Yeah. He was a true leader. I repeated it many times during our trip when we were discussing Pete with you and Greg and Andrew. But yeah, I want to say it once again that Pete was a leader for many there on the front line, here in the rear, and for you guys, I am sure that he was also a leader. So yeah, let's continue his work. Let's carry on.
Yeah,
that's the least we could do to honor him. And speaking of that, guys, you remember Project Tatiana that Pete started? It's in the description of the stream. If you still haven't donated, or if you have the means to donate once again, I would really appreciate if you guys support that fundraiser. Let me go and check on what actually level it currently is. So just a second. Opening, guys, and also reminding you to give a like to the stream. It helps with engagement. Thank you for all the likes that's been already given. So we currently it's a bit stuck. I think it's 104,944 pounds. Now with 2,181 donations, the goal is 320,000. It's pretty big. It's the third of the fundraiser done, even a bit less than a third. So if you have the means, please go and donate to Project Tatiana, because it is, honoring not only Tatiana and Konstantin, and it's also now honoring Pete and his sacrifice. All of those people are unfortunately not with us anymore, you see, and it was constant carrying on. First it was Konstantin, then Tatiana, then Pete. And Halina now is carrying on Pete's legacy, and together with Jana, of course. So please help them to close that fundraiser and provide the 67th Brigade. Now 69th different brigade is always in my head. But 67th Brigade, please provide them with equipment that they need by closing this fundraiser. Though we all together, all of our communities, will still have to work hard on closing this one, because the sum is very big. And it's also a challenge that Pete left us. One of the challenges, you see, that this fundraiser, I think. So that was a great question from Lettercat. Thank you for that, Lettercat. And it gave us the opportunity to remember Pete and, reflect and remember how he inspired us up until now and will be in the future. Thank you for that. So, should we go to the next one? Also from Lettercat, how did you and Greg Terry meet and end up working together in Ukraine? That's a good question, yeah.
The first, you mean like the very first one?
I think yes.
Okay, I will do it short. It was 26 years ago.
26 years, wow.
Yeah. We've been a little bit younger than now, and it was Greg was a young guy who was like trying to help Ukraine all the way. From his perspective, that moment, now he's helping all much more different ways, and he came as a missionary to Ukraine and looking for different opportunities. I will not go there deep, but I would say since that moment, he was teaching Ukrainians music, teaching language. My English, it's not from. It was a little bit school and a little bit of school, and then the rest is Greg. So this is the moment I can stick here that. If my English is not perfect, probably I can blame Greg a little bit. Because it wasn't any school or any university or any special courses of English after the school. And and then he was helping to raise rehab centers.
Oh, we lost Zhenya.
Yeah, it's just interrupting. Sorry.
No problem.
He helped to travel. We were traveling a lot of different countries together. Germany, Moldova, different countries. Will not list it all in here. And with different groups with this special purposes. Then he invited me once in United States. I was helping them with the camp there, and a lot of good things. So we'll not go there deeply. Now his priority is helping on the war. He said, "I'm here to help our guys on the front lines. We need to save as much lives we can. This is the only reason why we need to use our money and our time to save the lives and of Ukrainians and kids, soldiers, all people we can save." And now priority surely army.
Thank
And
you.
I would probably will stick one more thing.
Mhm.
He called me very first day after full invasion, and that night we were like live. And he said, from that moment, his church organization, him personally, was helping us. And here in Khmelnytsky, because of their help, we've been able to accept 2,500 let's say relocated people, refugees from different places of Ukraine, and we could accommodate them, feed them, help them with the medicine, helping to restore their documents, help them to. I mean, we were doing everything. Some people were living like more than a month in our shelters. We had 3 centers. We called it Shelter 1, Shelter 2, Shelter 3. And we were feeding people, helping people, giving them a shower, accommodating. Every day we had over 150 sets of beddings for, I mean, in the laundry. Every day new. And it was a whole process, so it's important, and I believe it's good to know that. One more fact. From that moment, it was no one day when he was like not interested in Ukraine or forgot or something like that. Every time, how can we help? That's it.
Awesome. Thank you. I want to mention quickly first a comment for you, Michelle Jacoby. You speak English very well, Zhenya. I, by the way, agree with that. I like your English. It's pretty good. Even though you don't think so, it is good. Believe me.
Rick much better. I know he learns. He does much more efforts. It's my bad. My yeah.
Yeah, guys, on the trip, this was actually a bottle bus with English classes inside. I was constantly asking Greg and Andrew, is it right to say it this way? Is it right wrong to say it this way? What is the phrase you have that is the analog of this Ukrainian phrase and stuff? Zhenya can confirm that it was like that.
Yeah, I do confirm every time, and I was okay. Yeah, it was nice and positive and useful.
Yeah. So, by the way, I forgot to thank Norwegian supporter for buying 100 coffees for the raffle, for the flag raffle. Thanks for you helping out those keeping us safe. Keep it up and keep venting your frustration. We all feel some of it. Thank you very much for that. Both for 100 coffees, which gives you 10 tickets for the raffle of that flag. We're raffling it next. Just today, guys, if you missed the first part of the stream, we raffled this patch, and Hildegun from Norway was a winner of it. So another Viking is getting the Ukrainian patch, Hur patch, which is the main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine. Pretty awesome one. So, Zhenya, let's go to the next question then. Guys, and please put new questions to the chat because I have only 2 more of them. And they are awesome, so please give us more awesome questions. First one from Sally Luz. There are 2 questions from Sally Luz. So first one is, could you tell us about your experience at Euromaidan, or rather Revolution of Dignity? Революція Гідності, it's an Ukrainian right in the question. Did you live in Kyiv back then?
No, but I was going every Saturday and Sunday, because the rest of days I had to work, and Saturday and Sunday it was the days when I could leave the city and move there as a member of the medic teams, let's say. Medic team. And we were like creating this, we had, let me explain it. In one of the places on Maidan, there were like center of coordination of medic groups. And since, and it was autumn of 2013, and winter 2013 and winter of 2014, we were checking people on these different places, checking their health, asking people sometimes in the nighttime. Usually it was the night times, during the night, over the night, from 9 p.m. till 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. It was our shift because it was tough time, and especially in the winter time, it was tough being outside on the streets. And we were checking people, asking people, hey, maybe one of your members, the guys, friends feel not good, and because some people, I would say like this, had not enough wisdom to leave Maidan for fixing their health in time. And this is why sometimes people were not happy to see us, because when we're coming, we could, hold one person, not physically, but say, hey man, you cannot stay in Maidan. You have to fix your health. You cannot be in that condition here. We need for our people not struggling, but we need to have them healthy here to fight the way that fight we have. So it was usually Saturday and Sunday, the nights, and sometimes more. And in February it was much more. Yeah. What experience? That time, when I first time got there, I couldn't believe that atmosphere. And I don't know what kind of story you heard about Maidan and the atmosphere we had there between people, but it was forbidden to be drunk. It was forbidden to be rude, and if remembering the February 20, the night from 19 to 20, you probably know that night, February of 2014.
Yeah.
It was tough, but people were so crazy brave, or to stand against of that, armored with a weapon, Berkut soldiers, let's say, and they were ready to go against of the snipers just with empty hands, with the sticks. And the moment when the sniper was shooting one by one, killing people decided not to stop, because they said, we have no place to go. We have nowhere to go. We cannot leave Maidan. We cannot stop it. We need to fight, because we fight not for us. We fight for Ukraine, for future. And so it's unbelievable time, I would say. And here is a moment to say, from that moment, I started to work hard to switch from Russian into Ukrainian.
So you were also a Russian speaker before 2014?
More than that. So first 12 years of my life, I spent in the Georgian territory in the military base. We were living there because my father was a Soviet army officer, and he was a propaganda man. And so surely it was 100% not just the Soviet mindset, but the propaganda mindset. But as well, it's my mother she was a part of army as well. And so everything around me was Soviet Union army. And the only language, the main one, and I was believing that time it was Russian, and it was like that until, let's say, I was studying, in Ukraine later. In my school, I had no this subject or classes of Ukrainian language or Ukrainian literature. Courses zero. This is why later I had to start. I was getting my university degree in Ukrainian, but it was struggling some. But principal decision 2014, I switched home, outside, reading into Ukrainian.
This is very admirable because, for example, it took me up to 2022 to switch to Ukrainian. Unfortunately, I could not do it actually, living there in Donetsk and Makivka in occupation, because then I would be put to the basement somewhere. Speaking Ukrainian was dangerous there, and it also was like showing your position. So I kept speaking Russian. But when I moved to Kyiv, I kept speaking Russian just by inertia. If you understand it in Ukrainian, по инерции, but I don't know if in English it should be said like that. Just by an impulse, just doing the same I was doing, and I wasn't really thinking that it's important. But in 2022, I realized that being the carrier of your native language is actually very important, and it preserves the language. If we all think it's not important, and we'll just stop speaking Ukrainian, and Ukrainian will disappear, like many other languages disappeared. I also want to thank Nikki Hill for gifting 20 memberships. Thank you very much for that. Also, I got the new member. It is someone anonymous to becoming a javelin on Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much for that. I am not singing along Never Gonna Give You Up. I don't know, I should start singing. I just don't want to interrupt Zhenya if it's happening during he's talking. So Zhenya, that every time someone buys a coffee here on this stream, the notification plays Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down.
No,
Never gonna run around and desert you. So I sing along every time it happens. I usually sing along. So if I start singing randomly, I'm not going crazy. I'm just singing along to notification. Okay.
Okay, and I've seen a couple comments about Georgian climate. It was unbelievable good and uncomparable with a lot of things, and I miss for that for that nature a bit, and a lot of things about even for their culture. There is unbelievable respect to parents, to adult people, to teachers, to those who educates, and at least at my small place where I was going to school, and it was, that time, I would say like this, a lot of countries could learn from their culture, culture of those years, because it was almost holy, the parents. If you will say something bad about the parent, every man, every person would fight, even he's 6 years age, and it was really good. And this respect of the parents, and then a lot of things about the honor and the respect was really good. So if there is a Georgian people, you brought a lot of, in my life, good example.
Good to know. I see that Murzi is specifying that he was the one becoming a javelin. Thank you very much, Murzi. And what else? There was a comment about it was kind of a question, do we have plan B if Trump wins? Zhenya, what do you think? Of course, in my opinion, it's a lottery for us if Trump wins, because he's unpredictable and he can stop supporting Ukraine, but he can actually turn 180 degrees the other side and start supporting us even more. But yeah, like, I don't know. What do you think? Do you have any thoughts on Trump and stuff? Just curious about your opinion on that man.
Okay, I'm not a specialist and not an analyst or anything like that, even close.
I'm not asking you as one. I'm asking you as
Okay.
a citizen of Ukraine. That's it.
Okay, so my I still have hope and faith in the best people of United States and in the world, and I still believe that situation as we had in Maidan 2014, when the nation, the biggest part of nation, stood up against of that crazy situation we had, and
Against the tyrant. That's what we had.
yes, but let me share one example. So many things you hear about Ukrainian corruption. Do we have corruption in our country? Yes. Is it a big problem? Yes. But please, couple facts. We have every day, you can see in the news, as we never had, new cases open, new corrupted people are cut, and new things, new facts are opening. Our media works non-stop, opening that, like uncovering it. All of these waves of corruption. I mean, doing this what was created, and it's good and okay. Why I'm touched this? Because 2014, I remember I'm coming back from Europe. I don't remember. I'm crossing the border, and I'm giving my passport. I already passed, Polish border. I was going by car, and on a Ukrainian registration. And maybe somebody will not like it. I don't care. I don't care in this moment. I'm giving my passport of Ukrainian citizen to that small window on the border cross. And the man sitting there, he takes the passport, opens it, and almost throws it out. I mean, from the window. And I didn't get it. What's wrong? And it was 2013, during Yanukovych time, right before Maidan. And other men says, "Hey, he gave it back because there is no money in that passport." I said, "Money for what?" He said, "For crossing the border." I said, "Okay, I'm coming home. Should I pay for something?" He said, "You need to bribe a bit because this way it should." I said, "No, I will not." And I couldn't believe that the way of corruption that time, it was so bad that no one security camera helped. Nothing. They were afraid of nothing because Yanukovych, he brought, or let's say, he tried to bring Russian, this is my personal opinion, Russian order, Russian habits to Ukraine.
Yeah.
The guys in the power, the army, we fear nothing, something like that, because everything, election, anything, it's not the people who decides. They're just nothing. This is a crowd. I said, "No, I will pay you nothing, zero." I started to yelling at him, gave back my passport, said, "Should I pay for you? I don't care that this group of people are bribing you. I will pay you zero, and you register my passport. and I started to yelling. I mean, yelling on him, and he said, "Okay, okay, 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 okay." That moment, and people were asking, "Hey, like, why are you doing that, Maidan? It's like it's all the West countries are rising you, they manipulating by you." I said, "No, I've been on Maidan. I'm there to disagree with all that system we have now. And I see if we will not stop it, we will go in nowhere. We will die as a nation." So for me, and then when I got first, second, and third time on Maidan, I met the group of students who've been in the very first night. Because if you don't know, I will not like tell a lot of Maidan, but first, the Maidan, we had two Maidans in the beginning. It was two squares, and one Maidan was the smaller one. It was the students' Maidan, and they were fighting, let's say, I mean, for the for Ukrainian way, or for the European way of Ukraine. They wanted to have that values. The other Maidan was more political thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then the small Maidan was destroyed by the forces by Berkut.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
the
I
first
heard
one,
from,
right?
yeah,
When they beaten the students.
not only beaten, they were
Killed
using
one.
different it's like grenades which explodes, and it's damaging the ears, like all of this. It's too noisy.
Uh-huh.
They were using different things. I was talking with the students from that, and I was staying at their place. They started to share how they were tracked, how their SIM cards by
Oh no, we lost Jena. I hope he reconnects without even dropping off like the last time. I also wonder, yeah, my microphone is still working. Okay, he reconnects. Okay, welcome back. Maybe it's not that, Johan. Just give me a second. Huh, it's bugged, guys. Ah, there's no, yeah. Wow, that was strange. Welcome back.
Okay, and these students shared me all the stories, and later, after the, I would say, politics realized that people at the nation are staying for those students and disagree, that Maidan moved to the main one, to the Maidan Nezalezhnosti.
Uh-huh.
And it was a new chapter. And surely those values, it was changed a bit, transformed, but for the good things against of Yanukovych, that system. And when we got all of this story with how we were calling them Titushki, yeah? You remember the story about Titushki?
Yeah, of course. They were paid thugs who were, yeah.
Yeah, and they were beating people in the metro,
Mm-hmm.
who was, because they were checking, is there a smell of, the smoked fire?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were checking, and they were like, just some people were beaten, some people were arrested, the people of Maidan. It was the big story. We will not spend a lot of time for that, but it was important, and our nation are trying to stay, and now it's let's say it's a peak where I still believe in the best of people Ukraine, best of people of the whole world, and in case of Trump will go crazy, best people of United States will stand up.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm hoping for too.
That's and we'll not go there because, but this is a hope.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hope.
Yeah, I also have the same hope, and I was actually calling for people to to do the same Ukrainians did if Trump will illegally come to power, or if he starts turning US into the fascist state like Russia. If he's partnering with Putin, it can come to that. Then guys, those of you who are from US watching us right now, you will have to make a hard decision, but stand for your country, stand for the democratic values which Ukrainians stood for in 2014. And thank you for being a part of that, Zhenya, because unfortunately I was not mature enough to go there to Maidan back then. Well, there were different reasons why I wasn't there. But I am grateful to everyone who was a part of that movement, part of that revolution, because that revolution really it determined our current future. Like, not Russia invading us, because if we lost back then, we would be just like Belarus right now, and we would have no Ukrainian identity by that time. I don't believe that in Ukraine it's possible, because we are different, right? But if we lost back then, they could just make us part of Russia, just like they made us. Just like they made Belarus part of Russia these days. So right now we could not be invaded, of course, but we would be thrown as invaders into other countries already, into Poland, I think, into Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, and many other neighbors, Romania. I'm sure that Hungary, probably with the current prime minister, would be also like Belarus. It won't be hard to do that. And that government. But yes, Ukrainians are different. This is why those scenarios didn't work. This is why Russia needed to annex Crimea, invade in Donetsk and Luhansk oblasts, and then later make a full-scale invasion. And no peace is actually possible with Russia, only annexation, and I am sure you agree with that, right? Oh, now we cannot hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can.
Yeah. Now it's okay. We have a little bit, I mean, not a little bit, but absolutely other story than Belarusians. And it cannot, I mean, we fight. Ukrainians are standing against, and we proved it many times, and we were asking for the help. And and doesn't matter what kind of, how tough it was, we never said yes to the slavery of Putin.
Yeah.
And even we have this split and some people still have this, I would say, this poison of Soviet Union, this poison of Russian propaganda. And as a fact, we have quite a lot of people with that poison. And I had a lot of good examples of this, like 2014. I got I accepted, received three families from Snezhnoye, from the Donetsk region, and it was the first place which where the Russian army entered in Ukraine, and they were living at my place. They shared me the reality, and they were living with me in the house more than about 6 months, seems to me. But it's not about that. And I got a call from a friend who knew me about 10 years, seems to me. And that time he was in Moscow. He was working there. And he called me and said, Zhenya, you know what? I know the truth. There is no war on the east. And there is a secret camps for teenagers in Lviv Oblast. Region, and it's absolutely like a fascist, like Hitler-Jugend camps, and they're preparing the new generation of Nazi. And I said, what are you, I mean, what is that? What are you telling me? Tell me. He says, I know. I said, how do you know? He said, there is no war on the East. I said, and nobody is like, there were no Russian army. I know that. I said, okay, man, how many refugees you accepted? You have a place in Ukraine. How many refugees you helped? I mean, from that side. Or you going there? No. Do you have a personal visit, regular visit on that side, like in Donetsk region, Lugansk region? No. Do you have personal relationship? No. But he says, but I know for sure that I know the truth.
Because the television told him.
Not being in Ukraine, not talking, having a straight communication on or the visits of the kids there, because we were doing the Christmas programs for them. We were helping the army, our army, and we were helping all people we could since 2014. But that moment he said, but I know for sure that I know truth sitting in Moscow much better than you sitting in Ukraine. And I know the truth, and it's still, now he's here in Khmelnytsky. And he was helping and volunteering, and he was helping with the vehicles. They were driving the vehicles to 3rd Assault Brigade. And now his situation absolutely changed. He never, I said, okay, what about now? He said, now I see it. It was all the things, it was lied to me, but I couldn't believe it even when I moved back to Ukraine. Mm-hmm. It took years.
Yeah.
To clean a little bit his mind from that poison of Russian propaganda. And and thank you for the comments. I got, thank you, the best people. Yes, we can count it, and we will count. And we're not Belarusians, and they have own way, we have own way, okay? But we trusted many times. We proved by the facts. We gave out our nuclear weapon with the hope for in case of the threat of our sovereignty from other countries. The big guys who were supporting us that time and saying, hey, don't worry. We are here. We're sitting with you around this table. Everything is okay. And now those big guys are splitted in their minds. I would use that form. How should they help us or not? How many percent, a big percentage of Ukraine should stay for Ukraine? And how many to give to Russia? Some of them, it's like that. And it's the Ukraine. The fact, if the big countries, okay, what makes nation a great nation? The name of it, no. The level of responsibility.
Yeah.
And now, I would say, level of responsibility, seeing the big Russia with all of their crazy threats, but telling them you're not just wrong, you are aggressors, and we're closing the borders with you. We blah 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 blah. This is the great nations. Every nation who been great in the past, but now taking the responsibility to other situation, to the corruption, to the something, ignoring international laws. The kids and the next generation will not forgive those politics, those leaders who are afraid, who are every time waving between, yeah, we're with you, or maybe not completely with you because there was something wrong with you. But during the World War II, there were disagreements before it. But the world stood up together against the aggressor to stop that aggressor, call it its name, and then later they were figuring out, got back to these disagreements between countries and fixed it. Sorry for the long speech.
No problem. I like his speeches, but you know, there's a difference. Unfortunately, for them to get united, Hitler had to conquer a big part of Europe. And I think people are unable to learn on history mistakes, on their own mistakes, and it seems like history is repeating. I'm not saying that Ukraine is going to be completely conquered, but they may make that mistake once again. I mean, like US and yeah, they can start. Well, actually, this has already happened, and a lot of our allies who in 2022 and 2023 were saying no negotiations with Russia, no way. Putin, they start today saying that we should do it, and it's inevitable, and we have no chance to get our territories back now. Like Petr Pavel, for example, the one of our biggest friends, right, from Czech Republic, he said that, and that's insane. That's actually making that a mistake again. So I really hope that it won't happen. But right now it's pretty tough. But yeah, I want to take a quick pause and thank people for donating. First one is from Cole Nelson. Same name here on YouTube, so I'm saying the full name. It's $50 on PayPal. Stay strong, my Slavic brother. Don't worry about American politics. The American people have your back. I really hope so. Okay, Zhenya, you can say it out loud. You need to go in 10 minutes, right? You're just muted.
Yeah, 10, 15, it's okay. 20, it's okay.
No problem. I'll finish the stream in 40, but whenever you gotta go, just tell us.
Sorry, man. Okay.
You need to go. So, yeah, Cole, if you're still there in the chat, I can get you 5 tickets with those $50. 5 tickets for this awesome flag. We're raffling it probably in 2 weeks. Well, not in 2, in a week and a half. Yes. So this one is from Chimera. Chimera is the FPV unit from Steel Border Brigade. It is signed by the whole unit, especially for rollers. Yeah, it is pretty awesome, and they also listed the places that they are from. So this thing is unique, and I really hope that all of them are still alive, because they sent me this flag about half a year ago already. Maybe not that long, but 4 months totally. It's been here for some time. So I also wanted to thank Kobe Jack for 10 gifted memberships and Sally Luz for super sticker, $10 super sticker. Thank you very much, Sally, for that. So Cole is not in the chat anymore, so maybe without tickets. Because, you know, guys, if people are coming sometimes here like once and then they are not coming to the next streams, it's then really hard sometimes to find them. So we need their confirmation if they want the tickets, and then they will be following the raffle. Another word that I forgot. Raffle status. Yes, that's the word. So I think that's it. I thanked everyone. Hey, Cole Nelson is there in the chat. So Cole, 5 tickets, and you're becoming the participator of the raffle, right? Let me know. Okay. One more question from Sally Luz. Would you explain to us about providing shelter for many people after the full-scale invasion and how long that continued? I think it is still going, right? You've been talking about that today.
Yes. what is that? What was about providing shelter? People left. They lost their homes. They experienced threat of life. A lot of people were killed at time, and we were getting people. To be honest, like first time, maybe I will share it. I couldn't believe the stories I heard. First day, hours, maybe sometimes couple days, I couldn't believe in those stories. It was so shocking that it was so hard for me to believe them. It was like, hey, is it a bad experiment or what? Like sending people to the west of Ukraine, and on the way, someone is giving some stories to them to tell. Because we got people from Borodyanka, from Bucha, from Irpin. When they started to share their stories, I couldn't believe. It was impossible to believe. Like I shared one story with Rick and Andrew Mercado. I said, I got a couple people that they said, you know, who saved our lives? I said, no. He said, we've been locked in a dungeon outside. Door was locked outside. And will not share like most terrible things, but one thing they said, do you know how we survived? The people we were almost hating before the war, before the full invasion.
The junkies.
Huh?
The junkies, you said. Some of
people,
them were.
Yeah, people who were using, some drugs. Alcohol addicted, narcotic addicted, and a lot of people like dishonorable, let's say, and sometimes homeless. He said they were stealing and robbing some stores, which was, people left it, their businesses trying to save their lives. And they were getting some cheese there, some food. And some of them, the part of these people, were cutting it at homes for small pieces, looking for that kind of dungeons with the small windows outside.
You mean basements?
Basements, sorry, not dungeons, basements. Yeah, correct, sorry.
No problem.
And they were asking, hey, how many people you have? Okay, those. Here, have some cheese. I will help you to survive. Because they were so bad that even Russians didn't want to shoot them. I'm quoting the people.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay. And they were asking, some of them were asking, how many old people you have? 3. Okay. And they were giving the 3 candies for them, some sugar for them to I couldn't believe. And it was so many stories. We had people with no shoes walking. We had people who had to leave their from Mariupol, who had to leave their relatives. Like we had a young mama with a daughter and daughter was like maybe 5 years old, and she was sharing how they had to make a decision who will go, because it was like only one seat in the car available. And they called all together and they were discussing. Her grandma, mother, and one other relative were asking, hey, you have a small kid, you have to go, we will stay. And it was in a basement of Mariupol, and they were coming to us crying because somehow they got being saved. They were sharing, hey, if you will have a chance, help us to track if our relatives are survived. We had the story few times, like some of the family members got in our shelter, and on the next day, he said, my other relatives are trying to leave occupied territory in that, convoy of all of these cars, but they being tracked and asked by occupants every time which way is most safe to leave the country, for they would not kill us, and we're looking for the ways to get the best, most updated information, how to behave, sending them that information, all description, how to behave, to not to hide. But we were asking, please delete all information from your mobile phones, anything, even if it's possible, just send the pictures and delete everything, wipe out our conversation, our chat, and clear the history of that, and all the cache files. And because we wanted to save people as much as possible. So the shelter was the place people were coming. We were registering them, and it's not. It's hard to believe, maybe sitting there, the way of registering. We were asking people, do you have the documents? And if people didn't have the documents,
Oops. I heard that because I was listening to Zhenya in my earbud and he dropped out at some point. Yeah. Thank you for waiting for me. I needed a quick bathroom break. I messaged Zhenya about it. He said okay. Then I went out, and he dropped off. But let me ask if he's joining again. If he is, but he is not right now. Guys, I am hungry as... Aha, here he is. Welcome back. So, you dropped out when I was not here also.
Yeah, some internet, we have not the best situation. So let me finish. We heard so many stories. We had so many. So we're helping people. Yeah, I got it. I forgot how some people didn't have the documents at all. And we were asking, because we had to register them. There were a certain way, because we had to inform the central coordination center. And they were asking, they were writing down their names and the family names. And we had to take a picture like this with their name and a picture. And this is the only way. After that, we were sending it to some places for confirmation.
Wow. Because
people didn't have sometimes documents. We got, okay, it's like, now it's you touching the very specific times of my life that time. And I can share all these stories nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And People sometimes were sitting in the basements 7 days, no shower, nothing, hungry. And this is why we made decision. Our shelters having priority for kids and the mothers with the kids, and because we made everything for people who get shower, and I will explain you why that priority. It was warm. I mean, everything is clean. We installed the shower cabins in the places where there were nothing like that. We're giving people a food, taking care of everything, even restoring documents, registering, helping, transporting them, meeting people. It was 24/7. So this was our shelters, and this is how we were helping. And we had different stories. Sometimes people were so scared, and they're being splitted, like one family, into different basements. And why one part in Khmelnytsky, other part is trying, because no mobile phones, no communications, nothing. They were hoping, and there were problems with the animals sometimes, because we couldn't accommodate people with animals. This is because we had the special, let's say, department, special shelter for the people with the animals. And according to the protocol of the war, in some period of time, we couldn't accommodate the men in the age of from 20 to 60. And because for the men, they had to go through special process of checking, getting, registration from the military office as well. And only after that we could accommodate them. Or so it was the whole story, the whole big. I mean, it was huge work, and I'm really thankful to all the people who was donating that time and who was helping, and it was like one family. I was crying sometimes because it was people who, some cars didn't have windows. Some cars had a lot of holes on the everywhere. Some cars, I mean, and we were repairing it, for they could go even further. Sometimes it depends. It was depend of situation, and it was a huge, incredible time of our nation, where people on the road, for example, from Kiev to Lviv direction, people were staying on the streets. And having a piece of paper and saying free tea and the bread and the sandwiches for you, and yogurt feeds, something like that. So
I was also, by the way, helped, and I already told the story to Rollers, but I want to tell this one to you. So it was the third day of the full-scale invasion. We went from Kyiv to Lviv Oblast because a rocket hit nearby, so we decided that we gotta go. And we were passing the Khmelnytsky Oblast, actually, and my the generator in my car started acting up, and I could not move further. I stopped it and could not, what's the word? Jump started again. Yeah, I could not jump started again. So I called. Whom do I call? I don't remember, but somehow I found a man who was repairing the cars for free. He was actually driving through the highway, finding people like us who stopped there and could not move, and was repairing their cars for free. I was lucky to jump start it again and get to garage of that person. So we went to his home. Their family gave us food and shelter for those 2 or 3 hours while he was repairing my car. such a fantastic experience that actually, I think at those days it showed me the the unity, the kindness of Ukrainian people, of how we are. I see. Are you touched by that? Because I see your kind of wet eyes, because
Yeah,
I
sure.
am getting touched right now, and I just, yeah. Thank you, Zhenya, for being one of those people.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you for being one of those people who saved other people, and not only in the first days of the full-scale invasion. It is all, yeah, it is all very, very powerful history of ours that teaches us a lot. And yeah, I'm just grateful to that man, to his family, to you for all the work that you've been doing. Thank you, Zhenya.
Thank you. Thank all the people who are still staying with us, with Ukraine, and
Thank
all
you,
to all
guys.
the biggest thanks to all who are on the front lines now,
Yeah.
who paid their price already, giving their lives, and for those who are right in this moment on the terrible hot heat in the trenches under the drones, with no, sometimes with a lot of things, a lot of limitations, a lot of threats. They're there, not quitting, staying and sending. So like, if you have a chance, if you have a straight contact, don't be tired to send and encourage those people. That's it. And please support all Rick rollers. I would wish for them to have like millions of Rick rollers.
Oh, yeah.
And because
Me too.
what the work Rick does, and the all people, not himself alone, but all the people in that community, and this, it's unbelievable. And you are precious people, and the best people. This is how Pete we're calling you the salt of the earth, according the.
Aw, we lost him. Yes, you are the salt of the earth, people. Andrew Petrie, I don't need a horse. I need ammunition, you know. Just like we don't need the ride. No, we just need ammunition. Such a good conversation with Zhenya. He's such a good man. I'm happy that we have him today, with some interruptions, with some technical difficulties, but still a very good conversation, very good stream. Thank you guys for being part of it. Thank you for all the gifted memberships. We still have 20 minutes of the stream, maybe even 30, because I still have some news to share with you that you will probably not hear in the Western media. Some of the news from inside Ukraine, some ugly truth that I wanted to share with you, as I usually do. So I know that Zhenya had to run already. He says he sent me the photo, which shows the photo. It's photo of his phone. Temperature, iPhone needs to cool down before you can use it. That's very sad. Let me throw him a voice message real quick in Ukrainian, so it could be partially private. Женя, тоді, якщо ще зможеш зайти попрощатися, будемо дуже раді. Якщо тобі вже треба бігти, то дуже дякую тобі, що доєднався. Дуже класна розмова. І ролерам дуже подобається також. Ти бачив це в чаті. Дякую, друже. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's trying to get back. He was trying at least, but I missed the moment. Or he was not successful with that. Overheated. Yeah, the heat. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, everyone who's joining. Okay, welcome back, Zhenya.
Do you hear me or see me? You don't see me.
We see you frozen, but we can hear you.
Okay, guys. Rick, have you got the picture I sent
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah. And I commented on it, and I sent you a voice message too.
So this is what I've got. The iPhone like I'm using for the stream overheated, and I can do nothing with that. Uh, and dear people, yeah, I'm watching my picture. It's a little bit surprised, or I don't know how to describe it. To finish, it's a privilege for me to be here in that channel. It's a incredible joy to see, and it brings the hope, to know how many people are supporting Ukraine. One more time, Pete were calling. He called you a salt of the earth, meaning the people who keeping this earth. Well, good condition and positive and usable and so on. So thank you for doing that, and one more time, thank you for this privilege to be on this channel. Rick, special thanks to you. I will fix my internet on the next video, or if you will ever invite me.
I will. I will. It's a pleasure to have you here, Zhenya. And thank you once again for taking us to that trip. You're a fantastic person, and people in the chat are saying that you're the salt of the earth person. I agree with that. So thank you for everything you're doing to Ukraine, to Ukrainian people, Ukrainian soldiers, and everyone who's supporting. Thank you very much, Zhenya.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have you here.
People. Thank you, Rick. The personal thanks to you for your incredible job you do, and your work and help and everything on the people. So one more time, thanks for all the comments. Thank you for
Thank you,
the
Zhenya.
time you spent. Love you. I'm sending you a big heart, but you cannot see it. So try to believe me.
I'm sending you a hug, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, send you hugs back.
Thank you. Have a
Love
great
you,
evening. We love you here.
Yeah.
Live long and prosper.
And guys, you are the best. All of you here.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Frozen Jena was speaking pretty awesome stuff. He's such a good person. I'm happy that I know him. Thank you, guys. We still have about 25 minutes, so I wanted to share some news with you. Oh, by the way, before that, I wanted to mention the donation. First of all, I wanted to confirm that I noticed the message from Cole Nelson saying no tickets needed. Cole, you gotta know that this money will go to the fundraiser. All money I'm receiving on PayPal are going to our fundraisers. Current one is car for the 3rd Assault Brigade. This one is pretty expensive. We need about $10,000. So this will take at least 3 weeks to raise this sum of money. But probably realistically, 4 weeks. But anyway, we're not giving up, and we keep exceeding our goals. And yeah, we're just... Have you seen the PT donor wall yesterday? What's a PT donor wall? I don't know what's that. And hello Danab, and hello everyone who's joining the stream. Please don't forget to like it, because it helps with engagement. Sometimes it brings even some trolls, and that's a good sign. That means that we are getting out there. And you see, even though I am not super energetic yet after streaming for 3 hours, I still am. I feel better than in the beginning of the stream, and I think more straight right now. Natsuko F donated $62.22 fundraiser for the car for the 3rd Assault Brigade. Thank you very much, Natsuko, for this donation. yeah, all of the donations that I receive on my PayPal. By the way, Natsuko, if you're still there in the chat, do you want raffle tickets for this awesome flag? Please let me know if you do. Yeah. Hi Rick, did you get a chance to have a listen to If I Had a Rocket Launcher by Elias Ron Kavanagh? No, I did not listen to that. I will probably forget to listen to it. I'm sorry, I'll be honest with you. But if you join our Discord community and send it to me in private messages, you can find me on Discord through that. I will gladly listen to it. We have the street address on the Troll Factory in St. Petersburg. Zhenya is such a wonderful, uplifting person. Yeah, I agree with that, Gail. I agree with that. Okay, dollar here, dollar there. Next thing you know, you're talking real money. What my father used to say, said Mertzi. Yeah, Mertzi, you're right. By the way, thank you, Rick, for having Zhenya on, says Keith Kane. Thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you so much, Keith Kane. Thank you, my friends, for being here. And this is not all. We keep going. Let's update this fundraiser and see if there were some new donations. 100 and come on, add up. No, there were no donations during the stream. On donor wall, there was the last one from Petra D. To Pete, you shall never be forgotten, for you sacrificed the most precious to save others. Please, guys, if you have the means to donate to this one, please support this fundraiser. 67th Brigade. I met Pete's unit. They are such great guys. They deserve the protection. They deserve the equipment. Pete's unit, Pete's commander, they are also the salt of the earth people. They are defenders. They are the best we have. So please help them. Please donate to this fundraiser. How much money to shave your head? $1 million. I already... And not to me, to our army. Yeah, it's gonna be enough for me to shave my hair. I will do it for that. For the fundraising causes, not for... not to get richer. All $1 million will go to our army. So, if you have $1 million, you know where to send it. Okay, $50 from Willie Matt Glass. Fans for Ukraine and flag tickets. Putin huilo. Indeed, Putin is huilo. Which, guys, if you don't know how it is translated like dickhead, something like that. Well, he is. Okay. Crunch. What's a crunch? I love your realness, Rick. Thank you, Carl. It is pleasant to hear. So, guys, the news. Today, Deep State posted a report about Krinky. They said that they need to take a pause on updating the map, and yes, a lot of people who were saying that Ukrainian army is not in Krinky anymore, they were right, because today Deep State map confirmed that last Ukrainian unit went out, unfortunately went out. It's not truth because they were killed there. I translated a detailed report for you from Deep State because I think it's very important. I actually went through the text. This time I was preparing for the stream. I went through the text and Rick, Ukrainian left Krinky. That's what I'm talking about, guys. They left it 1 month ago. And I knew that, but I just needed to keep it quiet as it should be, you know? We should not we should not talk too much, but we need to tell the truth. So I translated the deep state post for you. Let me read it out loud. It's very important to know. Krynki. Defense forces withdraw, but operations on the Dnipro Islands continue. 1,050, specifically 788 missing, and 262 Ukrainian servicemen killed during the battles of the left bank of the Dnipro. Such a tragedy. Or 4 people daily. You know, guys, for the whole duration of this operation, 10,050 people, it means that in average 4 people daily were missing in action there or killed. These figures were published by Slidstvo Info, which is translated from Ukrainian like Investigation Info, which learned about them from the police. Further details about the operation, its outcomes, and future prospects. They are listed here. So Deep State listed very interesting facts. I really like that article. So let me go through it finally. First, the operation in Krynki is completed. One of the last, if not the last, units were fighters of the 88th Battalion of the 35th Marine Brigade, who, together with neighboring units, were in the village. On the night of June 17th, the Russians cracked the last Ukrainian dugout with an anti-tank mine. They dropped it, I think they dropped it from the bomber. You know, when tank mine is fallen at the entrance of the dugout, or an FPV hits it, the dugout, it's being destroyed. So 3 likely died immediately, 2 died in a firefight. The remaining 6 managed to retreat to the island, where another battle ensued, with only 1 surviving, but visual contact with him was lost. So all of them died, all of the last soldiers of that unit. They may have been there may have been attempts by the defense forces to enter the village after June 17th, but we are not aware of them. There are many islands near Krynki, and the operation on them continues. The video, which was recorded for Deputy Bezugla, which is a very, very bad person and the Russian agent among our Ukrainian deputies in the Ukrainian government. In my opinion, she's a Russian agent because she's constantly undermining our army. She was working against Zaluzhny. She's a spy, basically, and she's allowed to be there. Many people are pointing at her, but no investigations. So that was just a lyrical, I don't know the phrase in English, but you know what? Sorry for being distracted, but by that horrible person, Deputy Bezugla, Mariana Bezugla. Her name is one of the worst people here, in my opinion, in Ukraine, who's really tearing the unity of our society apart and working for Russians. So, the video, which was recorded for Deputy Bezugla, supposedly from Krynki, was already made on the right bank. The purpose of this action is unknown. Let's watch the video real quick. So, this is fake. Ukrainian soldiers are making a fake for some reason, claiming that they are in Krynki. Today is 13th of June of year 2024. Well, actually, wait. It is still, they were still in Krynki. So this is not a lie. But these soldiers were making video not in Krynki, claiming they are in Krynki. So yeah, it's a bit strange. Yeah, and they are being, to be honest, artistic about it. So I don't know why they did that, and actually Deep State is not given any judgment to that. Anyway, fighting for the islands is a new problem since the concentration of enemy manpower on the left bank is very significant. Over time, they will occupy most of the islands or those parts that are less exposed to fire. These battles, from the perspective of an ordinary soldier, are not much easier than those in Krinky. I agree, this is stupid. This operation continues because it only costs lives of our soldiers. Yeah, okay. Now let's go further. 4. The enemy might try to establish a bridgehead on the right bank. This will be purely a political action and will not pose a threat, but it will have to be responded to. Yeah, that's the problem. We will have to engage our forces there because it has to be responded to. So the enemy might try to establish a bridgehead on the right bank. They will really try to occupy some of the right bank again. Returning to the topic of losses. That's a very important part of it, guys. I want your attention, please. Evacuation was a great stroke of luck, so most of the losses are those killed. Although there are cases where people were captured. According to a medic from the 37th Marine Brigade, he saw on streams how the Russians even destroyed the bodies of Ukrainian soldiers. There is no military necessity for these actions, just another confirmation that Russians are scum. You know, guys, they were destroying. So one medic said that he was watching from Mavic how Russians were destroying the bodies of Ukrainian soldiers, already dead, just shredding them to pieces. That's insane. That's savagery. Never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Could not get Monobank to work. So this is, come on. Work. There's no notification here on my phone, so I need to go to the app. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that funny accent. Is it funny at all? Robert Jonasar, thank you for 50 coffees. Could not get Monobank to work, so this is for 3rd Assault Brigade car. Awesome, Robert. You have yourself 5 tickets with these 50 coffees for this flag from Kimira. This is our next raffle item. Hello, Photograph. How are you doing? Hello, everyone who's joining the chat just now. So, let me get back to the article. This is not it. So evacuation was practically impossible. So guys, there are not many wounded soldiers who survived that. Some of them were captives, yeah, taken prisoners. And some of them, not some of them, most of them are missing in action and dead, killed, unfortunately. Next, the bridgehead and most of the senseless orders are associated with Sodol. Remember that general, that savage general, which I was ranting about last Wednesday, not last Wednesday, 2 weeks ago already, on Wednesday on the stream with Big Joe, Big Mac. So I was ranting about that Sodol guy because he's a butcher and he killed more Ukrainian soldiers than any Russian generals, as Bogdan Krotevich said, the head of the general staff of Azov. So this Sodol general was this operation, all this bridgehead on the left bank of Dnipro is associated with this General Sodol. When he was transferred to Osuv Hortytsa, was promoted. Yeah, basically he was promoted, not transferred. It was a celebration for the entire Marine Corps, which he was leading before. You know, they finally got rid of that butcher. On the map, the village was a gray zone all the time, which was a requirement. of the Marines because the operation could be wound down at any moment. For a long time, no official wanted to confirm the landing, and now officials are not in a hurry to tell the truth. So yeah, another part of it, guys, Ukrainian officials are not telling the truth, telling much truth about that. They're always just being silent. And by the way, why 20 or 30 people dropped off in the last few minutes? What's happening? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is information interesting, or like you don't want to listen to it, or what's happening? Okay. Whatever. And at least 20 minutes, says Hooves. Yeah, but people are already leaving. Anyway, I'll keep working. It doesn't matter. If 100 or 120 people are watching, I work for you guys, no matter how many of you are there. And the most important message here is the last one. Honor to those who carried out the tasks. Eternal glory to those who did not return. Marine Corps, Territorial Defense Brigade, Special Operation Forces, and other units. Eternal memory to those heroes. This operation was basically a suicide mission for most of them. And unfortunately, yeah, it was really encouraging, in the beginning. Like, wow, Ukrainians are advancing. But that was only for the media, guys. There was a suicide mission for our soldiers to just attract some positive stuff in the media. That's my opinion. They exist. $5.22. Thank you for that super chat. Tight months lined up against me, but not like I'm in Ukraine. I'm sorry to hear that. Tight months could be anywhere. And it could be even worse for you, even if you're not in Ukraine. Yes, interesting, Rick. I'm still here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for those pluses and being interested in this. You're good, Rick. Listening out of chat, doing course. Rolling. Hey, Tracy. I'm happy that you're here today, too. I'm happy to see all the familiar roller names and user pics there. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Pay no attention to those leaving. Maybe they had other engagements. Yeah, I'm like not getting upset about it. I'm just trying to figure out. But I really don't have to pay attention. That's the ideal way, actually. And yeah, that's how I should act. Anyway, there were a few more. Oh, guys, of course, we got to talk about the exchange that happened yesterday. The only good news in Ukraine these days are these exchanges, though they are also very sad, because seeing in what conditions our prisoners of war being held there, listening to those stories, it's heartbreaking. So we're happy for them, but we're heartbroken for all of those who are still there. 95 defenders came back yesterday. Some very exhausted faces. This guy here to the right, one Azov fighters who came back from Russian captivity before, like maybe a year ago. He said that this dude was actually working together with Russians, so our officials better do the investigation, because I tend to believe that Azov fighter, he said that this dude was cooperating with Russians. He was participating in torturing the Azov fighters. He was giving up his Ukrainian passport. Well, on words, he didn't have a passport, but I can imagine that this may happen, and some people, you know, just to avoid torture, may go for this, if especially if they don't have much of an honor, they may do that. But we cannot say right away that this dude is really to be what to blame in that. We have no proofs, so ideally an investigation should take place. But let's get back to more happy news.
Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Україна! Понад усе! З поверненням, хлопці!
To see the happy faces. Well, happy faces in pain, but also happy. They're home. I'm really happy for them. Let's watch some touching videos now. And it's loading. Do the others with him know this too? Well, it should be in. This is why I'm saying that should be in the investigation. There should be some interrogations of the witnesses or possible witnesses. So, yeah, that dude should be. Another power outage just happened. Relieved. Oh, and this video is not loading up. What about this one? None of it is loading. I wonder if I still have the internet. No, reconnecting. There's no internet. Well, that means you should lose me. Or is it just... It should be just Telegram issue. I had this issue with the Telegram today. Let me update the page. Okay. Let me update this page. Was anyone donating for the patches? Oh shit. Plus 1,500 more? Really? Or even more than that? Wow. That's crazy. So it was on 59,139. Now we're at 61,639. That's crazy, guys. How many donations? Just one donation. So someone donated 2,500 euros just now. And I think they should 100%... they should 100% order the patches and the name on the... No, not the name, the flag on the truck. And who was that? Guys, please, if you're in the chat right now, please let me know. Because this was the last chance for you to get the patches, guys. And some of you decided to go with 2,500 euros donation. That's insane. Thank you for that. Thank you. What a legend. Yeah. Who was that, guys? You're with us, Rick. I see it. Thank you. GG Donner. Exactly. Thank you. That means a lot. Wow. Zelensky is in Great Britain today. I think in London. Maybe not only in London, but they are having a conference, the Europe Community Conference or something like that. And guess who was meeting him? Hey, this site can't be reached. For some reason, Telegram stopped working. Just Telegram. Everything else is working, but not Telegram. Okay. And Discord is not working also. So it probably is my PC, you know. Who was that masked donor? Who are you? Please let us know. Blenheim Palace. Wow, that's cool. Discord is also not working for me, guys, for some reason. So that is some issues with my internet. It kind of works for the stream. Big roller balls. Yeah, it works for the stream, but doesn't work for social networks. But it works for this website, you know. Let's see. Let's check YouTube if it works for YouTube. Discord is still not working. Telegram too. But YouTube is working. So that's very interesting. Hey guys, do you see this guy is actually a Mercado, right? That's funny. So Andrew is streaming right now some college football stuff. Oh, thank you for the comment. Ukraine fuck Putin. Thank you guys for all the comments. I read most of them. I just don't have time to reply. I usually go read some of them, quickly scroll, and then I switch to some other task. But I have the message here. Hey, Holy Oblation, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm not sure that you want me to talk about this publicly, but yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. And I will reply to you there too. Yeah. Who was that masked donor? I wonder who that was. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, this fundraiser is really our best so far. Biggest donations, biggest, fastest fundraiser. Less than 2 weeks, guys. I checked today. 13 days passed since we launched it. This is crazy. Nope. Mr. Oblation says, nope, you mean not publicly. I figured that. That's okay. A very, very generous man and probably also really humble. I would say person, because it could be a woman, right? Not all just men. Yeah, I think so too. Did I just reply to myself, like to a different person? Crazy. Your bench, hello. By the way. Ooh, okay, guys. I wanna thank you all for the stream. There were still some news that I wanted to share with you, but you see, Telegram is not loading. It's not working properly, and it's been actually 3 hours and 7 minutes of the stream, so I need to do, if it allows you to open. Yeah, I actually maybe gotta do that. Let me just check if X is working. X, I working? Yeah, I think it's working. By the way, I gotta thank Holy Oblation for gifting me a fella. Was it you, Holy Oblation? Was it someone else? If I'm not mistaken, it was you. I really hope I didn't mess that up. Not remembering that it was you. Discord is also not working on my phone. That's very strange. It happened after power outage. I don't know what it is. Yeah, thank you so much for gifting me a fella, ordering a fella for me. So I have a new fella. Let me show it to you, guys. Real quick. Real quack. Quack, quack. Yes, sir. That fella was for you. Thank you so much for that. So here it is. Here's the fella. It looks like me. Only if I do this, right? But yeah, it's not gonna be enough of my tail to put it on my elbow. Anyway, Wyszywanka, those glasses. Thank you so much. It looks like me. And I put the photo of Svetohirsk, the place that I've shown you today. So that's it. LJ Boone, thank you for $10 donation just now for the raffle. You have yourself a ticket. Thank you for that. That fellow was for you. Thank you so much for that. You know, guys, I'm thinking of the new format. I'm thinking of... Well, by format, I mean to save myself some time on Sunday. I probably won't be able to do that completely. I need to think of it more. Like what I was thinking of is to do the raffle itself on Wednesday. Chilled, relaxed, but, you know, gather most of the tickets on Sunday stream, just not do the raffle there. But I need to think about it. I need to discuss it with the moderator team and check all the pros and cons. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so United 24, that's the last thing to show you, and finish the stream. Two hours ago? You mean this one? $59. This one, 1 hour ago from Kherson. You mean this one? Yeah, terrible shelling in Kherson today. I really need to finish the stream, guys. I'm starving. But let's watch at least part of this video.
Сидів, така вспишка, таке бабух побивало, там вікна все побивало. Ну, мене хорошо було закрито пленкою. Я вікна вигнав після себе, тут якась лежала, все, а потім привели жінку з тим самим, і ще хто-то був.
Швидка допомога, то він запитав у неї ніжки, ручки, як вона каже, движуться, ну і то вже трошки.
Газом це саме, воняє аж сюди.
Yeah. As always, they're killing Ukrainians every day. Okay, my friends. Thank you so much for making the stream so great. Thank you. Oh, it works again. I think Discord and Telegram started working again. So yeah. Here's the... What am I talking about? Well, I need time management. Of course I need it, but I never will, I think. So, where is it? Kherson. It was on Kherson. Rick, see you next time, and all of you rollers. See you, rollers, on Sunday. 2 streams, free Azov, and then right after it, there's gonna be what? And our usual, yeah, I need to tell you about this once again. Okay, guys, where did you lose me? On what word? I was thanking someone for buying and for the compliments, and I was thanking everyone for donating today, also for everyone who were buying super chats, memberships. This is all very appreciated. Rick the Ukrainian, please do what? Sound source must be changed. I thought I'd done something there. Rick will have to lip read. Gotta tell you this. Hello Ed, how are you doing? 1 minute ago? Not long, 30 seconds. Okay. Got it. So, yeah, basically, I thank you once again for everything that you do to our army, how you support it, how you help it. Thank you for the tremendous, fantastic, outstanding result on our current NAFO truck campaign. We exceeded the second goal, which was 57.5 thousand euros. We exceeded it and went to some extra drones. Let me count how many of them will it be approximately. So approximately approximately 7 extra drones, guys. That's insane. 7 extra drones for Azov brigade. Big drones, 10 inches drones. They're gonna be doing some serious support on the battlefield, believe me. So this is just fantastic. 2 NAFO trucks. Then now 47 drones, at least. You are fantastic, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you do, too, guys. You are amazing. I love you all. I wish you all good health. And please live long, prosper, and donate. And huge thanks to our moderator team. You guys are the best, doing the great job. Love you. Love you all rollers, not just moderators. Thank you. And